Namaskara, myself Suresh. So today I am going to start your physics second year syllabus. So the first unit name is electric charge and fields. So today we shall try to understand what is the meaning of electric charge and fields. That is today's introduction class. So see here, first thing we shall recall some of the examples that shows the flow of the presence of electric charges in our day-to-day life. So first thing, it is the common thing that everyone sees lightning and thunder in the sky during the time of raining. So when rain comes, at that time we definitely many times we definitely see the presence of lightning and thunder. ಆ ಮಿಂಚು ಮತ್ತು ಸಿಡಿಲು ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಗುಡುಗು ಸಿಡಿಲು ಮಿಂಚು ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. There what we are seeing that shining of the light in the sky, the shining of the light in the sky, that is nothing but the presence of the flow of electric charges from the clouds to the earth. So that is what the flow of the movement of electric charges from the clouds or from the sky to the earth. That is one of the common example of electric charges. Next thing, TV screen. I hope TV, you know about TV screen, that common experiment, experience, not experiment. So when we stand near to the TV screen, when the TV is switched on, see, if your hand is very near to the TV screen, the hairs of the hand, they get struck to the TV screen for a few seconds. Also and computer screen or TV screen. So when they are switched on, when they are just started, at that time the hairs of your hand, they get struck to the TV screen or computer screen. That is nothing but it is due to presence of electric charges, attraction of electric charges. So another common experience is, see, if you are invited to the function hall of your college or school. So when you go to the function hall and sit on a plastic chair, there also the hairs of the hands, they get stickered to the fibers of the chair. ಒಂದು hairs ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು hairs, they get attracted to the fibers of the chair. That is also due to the presence of electric charges. And next one, if I am wearing a hat like this, if I am wearing a hat like this, so see, I am wearing a cap like this. So when I remove the cap from my head, the hairs of the head, they are in a straightened position, they are in standing position. So that is due to attraction of the charges, flow of charges from hat to the head material. So next one, another one common experience, we shall do in our house only. You take one comb, ಬಾಚಣಿಕೆ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರೀತೀರಿ, take one comb and rub with the cloth. ಆ ಒಂದು ಕೋಮ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಬಟ್ಟೆಗೆ ಈ ಥರ ಉಜ್ರಿ, ಕೋಮ್ನ ಈ ಥರ ಉಜ್ಜಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, you just held, you just bring the rubbed comb near to the paper pieces. These are paper pieces. So this is the comb. Imagine this is the comb. So there what happens, you can see the attraction of paper pieces towards the comb. The paper pieces gets stickered to the comb parts, that is due to flow of charges. So when you rub the comb with the cloth, the charges flow from cloth to the comb. Those charges make the paper pieces to get attracted towards the comb parts. So this is also one common example where we can see the electric charges. So another common experience is that, another best example is that when you walk with barefooted, ಈ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಾಲ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಮದುವೆ ಮನೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೇನಾದರೂ ಬ್ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಬ್ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ವಾಕ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾರ್ಪೆಟ್ ಹಾಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಕಾರ್ಪೆಟ್ ಹಾಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಾರ್ಪೆಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಐರನ್ ಪೋಲ್ನ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಮೆಟಲ್ ಪೋಲ್ನ ನಾವು ಈ ಥರ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಮ್ಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಎ ಮೈಲ್ಡ್ ಶಾಕ್. ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಒಂದು ಶಾಕ್ ಹೊಡೆದಿರೋ ಅನುಭವ ನಮ್ಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಬಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ನೀವು ಈ ಥರ ಫೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿದ್ದೀರ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈ ಥರ ಫೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನೀವು ಈಗ ಸಿ ಯುವರ್ ಲೆಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ not connected, your legs are not on the ground surface, you are sitting like this. So when you immediately step on to the metal part of the bus, so there you will feel a mild shock. That is also due to the flow of electric charges from your body to the ground. So there, see, that is everything what is happening, why. So next one example you do it today only. So you purchase 2 straw pipes. I hope you know about straw pipes. Straw pipes means ಆ ಎಳೆನೀರು ಏನು ಕುಡಿತೀರಲ್ಲ, ಎಳೆನೀರು ಕುಡಿಯುವಾಗ ಏನು ಪೈಪ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ straw pipes. So rub the 2 straw pipes separately with your finger ಈ ಥರ ರಬ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. 5 to 6 times ರಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ. 5 to 6 times ರಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಪೈಪ್ಸ್ನ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ದೇ ಗೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಕರ್ಡ್ to one another for a fraction of seconds. When we rub the 2 straw pipes separately, first straw pipe na rub ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡ್ರಿ, second straw pipe na rub ಮಾಡಿ ಇಡ್ರಿ, ಅವೆರಡು ಈ ಥರ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. they gets attracted towards one another, they sticks to one another. So ಈಗ second time ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ, now rub the 2 straw pipes with one another. ಎರಡು straw pipes ನ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಈ ಥರ ರಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. they gets repelled, they start moving away from one another, they never sticks to one another. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಅಂಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ರೀಸನ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ their force of repulsion. First time when they are rubbed with the hands, fingers, when the 2 straw pipes are rubbed with the fingers, that time they show force of attraction towards the fingers towards the fingers. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವೆರಡು ಅಂಟ್ಕೊಂಡ ಥರ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ, ಅಂಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ when you rub the 2 straw pipes with respect to one another, at that time they show force of repulsion with respect to one another. So this is what we are trying to understand about electric charge. So what is electric charge? So electric charge means whether that is some kind of material or object that is present in our nature. So here see every atom, this is an atom. If this is an atom, we say an atom has a nucleus. So around the nucleus there are circular orbits. These are called circular orbits. So inside the nucleus there are protons and neutrons. Outside the nucleus, so in this orbit there is one electron. In this orbit, first orbit, second orbit, third orbit. In this orbit there is another electron. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Inside the nucleus, protons and neutrons are present. So as we are having special characters, one may get angry very soon for a silly reason. He may show what we say, he get angry for a longer time. For when we ask him, he says that I don't know, I am trying to control my angriness from so many days, but that is my nature. What can I do for that? So in the same manner these 3 particles, one is electron, another one is proton, and another one is neutron. So these 3 particles also having their characters, natural behaviors. So in these elementary particles, the 2 proton and electron, they are having charges. Charge is their nature. As humans we have different natures. Someone is very cool, even whatever may happen in their life, they remains very cool. So someone will talk that he is very cool, he is a cool guy, he never thinks too much about anything. So another one, he takes maximum angry, or he thinks about he thinks for so many years for one small thing. So that is what we are saying, that here in the same manner, in the same electron, say as I am telling, electron is electron, proton and neutron. These three are the elementary particles that constitutes what is known as an atom. So electrons are having negative charge. What you know, electrons are having negative charge. So here protons are having positive charge, and neutrons are neutral. They are not having any charge. So see here, what it means, electrons nature is negative, protons nature is positive, neutrons nature is zero charge. They are neither positively charged nor negatively charged. So it is their basic property. So basic property of the particles. Charge is what we can say. What is the electric charge? Electric charge is the basic property of every material, basic property of every particle. So what that basic property is helping, in what way it is helping to us? See, if electric charges are present in a body, every body will have some kind of electric charges. But for us, see, ನಮಗೆ ಈಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಈಗ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. we cannot take proton for electric charges, and neutrons are zero charge. Basically they are having no charge. So for charge means we should always consider electron. Why? See here proton and neutron, they are present inside the nucleus. So they are bounded by the nuclear forces inside the nucleus. It is not possible to separate protons and neutrons very easily. So you cannot remove protons and neutrons because they are present inside the nucleus. So see, sir, atom ellide heli nanige anta. Atom is present everywhere. We are also made up of atoms. So this topic is also made up of atoms. Atom, every matter is made up of atoms. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದರಲ್ಲೂ atoms ಗಳದಾವ. atoms ಗಳ ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಗಳು. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ಚಾರ್ಜ್, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್. ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಏನಾದರೂ ನಾವು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದವರು ಯಾರು, ಯಾವ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ? ಇದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಮುಂದೆ ಅದು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. See now, if I request this electron, this first orbit, this is the first orbit, this is the second orbit, and this is the third orbit. If I am calling this electron, please come out. This says I cannot come out of the atom because I am very tightly bounded by the nucleus. If I request the electron in the last orbit, that is third orbit, electron, please come out. This electron says, so I am ready to come out. You must give some minimum energy. You give some minimum amount of energy in any form, electrical energy or heat energy, or in any way you provide me some amount of energy, I will come out from the atom. So why? These are weakly bounded by the nucleus. They are having a weak attraction by the nucleus. But the electrons which are present in innermost orbit, that is first orbit, these are having a strong attraction by the nucleus, or we can say they are very tightly bounded to the parent atoms of the orbit, where they are present, where they are revolving. So it is not possible to remove this electron from the first orbit. You can take out of this electron by supplying a minimum amount of energy. ಈ ತರ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಗಳು ಬರೋದೇ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ. ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಗಳು ಬರೋದೇನೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಟಾನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ. ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್, electron is having negative charge. Their values are we take electron charge, one electron charge of an electron is 1.6. I am writing magnitude of the charge. Actually, this is in negative charge, but now I am taking only value of the charge of electron. Charge of electron E equals to 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 19 capital C. This capital C is equal to unit of the electric charge. Unit of electric charge is coulomb. Yes, so what is the C? C represents coulomb. This is the SI unit of electric charge. Coulomb represents SI unit of electric charge. And what is the value of charge of an electron? 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. So this is basically a negative charge, right? So here atom means what is the charge of total atom? Total atom charge is always taken to be electrically neutral. Total charge of an atom is neutral. Neutral ಅಂದ್ರೆ zero charge ನ ಹೊಂದಿರುತ್ತದೆ. Zero charge ನ ಹೊಂದಿರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ? How many positive charge is given by the nucleus? How much positive charge is given by the nucleus? The same amount of negative charge is given by the electrons which are revolving around the nucleus. So how many electrons are present in an atom? The same number of protons are present inside the nucleus. Here neutrons, they do not constitute any charge. Neutrons are electrically neutral. They are present inside the nucleus. ಈ ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ಗಳ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಯಾವುದು ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇವುಗಳಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಎಷ್ಟು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇಂದ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅದು ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ಗಳಿಂದ ಇರ್ತದೆ. So amount of positive charge and amount of negative charge in an atom, they are considered to be the value of positive charge and negative charge is taken to be equal to one another. ಅದನ್ನೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. So that's why we say the total charge of an atom is neutral and electrically neutral ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ ಝೀರೋ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಮಗೆ ಈಗ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮುಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. SI ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೂಲಂಬ್. ಕೂಲಂಬ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕೂಲಂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಂದೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್, ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಹೂ ಗೇವ್ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್? So in olden days, in ancient times, that is in 600 BC, long years ago, in 600 BC, a scientist, actually he is a mathematician, let's say 600 BC, a mathematician called Thales of Miletus. Thales of Miletus. See, he gave an idea about electric charge for the first time. So he rubbed amber with the cat's fur. Amber, you ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? What he did? He rubbed amber with cat's fur. Rubbed. So here amber is a gum type of material. This is actually a gum which we get from the plants. If we cut a part of the tree, a liquid material will flow out of that broken part, that is nothing but amber. So with respect to the time, that liquid it gets stickered to the tree part, and the insects and other small microorganisms they will stick inside of the gum material that forms what is known as amber. So he rubbed amber with cat's fur. Cat's fur ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಒಂದು this is the hairs of the cat. ಅದರಿಂದ ರಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ what happened? So this amber attracted the cat's fur, ಅಥವಾ it is stickered to the cat's fur. ಆ cat's fur ಗೆ ಬೆಕ್ಕಿನ ಒಂದು ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಹೇರ್ಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು amber ರಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಂತೆ ಇವರು Thales of Miletus. He observed that amber attracted with the cat's fur. So he decided there must be something between amber and the cat's fur. That's why one is attracted to the another. That is nothing but electric charge. So the people of this time, they performed many experiments to understand about electric charge, and finally it is concluded that every material, every body is having a basic property called electric charge, and basic property is responsible for a kind of electric force. This is responsible for a kind of electric force. That electric force may, let's say, may cause attraction between the two bodies or repulsion between the same two bodies. So that is that charge, that property, what is electric charge, that is responsible for force between the two charges, two bodies. That force is electric force. Electric force means it may be force of attraction or force of repulsion. If two bodies are coming towards one another, that is force of attraction. If two bodies are having, they are moving away from one another, that is force of repulsion. That is force of repulsion. See here how to define the term electric charge. Electric charge means this is the basic property of every body which makes them to experience a kind of electric force is called electric charge. Yes, here the electric charge is responsible for a type of electric force. That electric force may be attractive force or repulsive force between the two bodies. That is electric charge. And electric charge is denoted by capital Q or small q. Here the symbol used for representing electric charge is capital Q or small q. So next thing, see, we shall discuss types of electric charges. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಯಾರು ಇದನ್ನ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು ಅಂತ, see that there is no any derivation to tell that this is positive charge and this is negative charge. Conventionally conventionally many people they suggested that some kind of charge is positive charge and another kind of charge is negative charge. See here positive negative ಅಂತ ಯಾರು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಥವಾ ಅದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ, see there is no such rule to say this is positive charge and this is negative charge. See now when you were driving a car, when you were riding a bicycle, that see we should go left of the road. ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಎಡಗಡೆನೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು? everyone is following, that's why we are following. ಅಮೇರಿಕಾದಲ್ಲಿ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರಂತೆ ಎಲ್ಲರ, ರೈಟ್ ಒಂದು ರೋಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ರೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೋಡಲ್ಲೇ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬೈಕ್ ಬಸ್ ಲಾರಿ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಾವು ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸೇಫೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾಲೋವಿಂಗ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಫಾಲೋ. ಇನ್ ಇನ್ ಅಮೇರಿಕಾ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಆ ಥರ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಬೆಂಜಾಮಿನ್ ಫ್ರಾಂಕ್ಲಿನ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್. ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೆಂಜಾಮಿನ್ ಫ್ರಾಂಕ್ಲಿನ್. ಈ $100 ಅಮೇರಿಕನ್ $100 ಅಲ್ಲಿ we can see the photo of Benjamin Franklin. So he is the person, he was the person who worked for Constitution of America. So that's why his photo was considered in the $100. 100 ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 100 rupees ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ $100 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೊಂದು ಫೋಟೋ ಇದೆ ಅಮೇರಿಕನ್ ಡಾಲರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಬೆಂಜಾಮಿನ್ ಫ್ರಾಂಕ್ಲಿನ್, he was the first man to classify charges into two types. One is positive charge and another one is negative charge. ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, first charge is positive charge, second charge is negative charge. Positive charge and negative charge. So electrons are having negative charge, protons are having positive charge. So you see here you may get one more question, who classified charges, who named charges into positive and negative, as positive and negative means Benjamin Franklin, who for the first time gave ideas about electric charge, tales of milliliters. And what is the symbol used for electric charges, capital Q or small q. So this is what some ideas about electric charge.